up, you guys? Sean Ross Sapp, managing editor, FightfulMMA.com. Just ahead of Christmas, we have some pretty big fight news for you. Holm returning, facing Aspen Ladd at UFC 235. This is a huge jump for Aspen Ladd. 7-0, 2-0 in the UFC. She was 8-1 as an amateur fighter, and she fought actually some decent fighters there, although one of her amateur fights was a loss to Cynthia Calvillo. She has several wins over people in that division, including Sijara Eubanks, who's moving up. You have Lena Landsberg, Tanya Evinger, who fought Cyborg. She's going to face her third Cyborg victim in Holly Holm. Now, Holly Holm has taken some time off. We heard that she wasn't going to fight through the rest of 2018 after her Megan Anderson fight, but has won 2 out of her last 3 fights, and I think is a natural matchup for Aspen Ladd. It's a good test. They're throwing her right into the fire, so to speak. Don't know how great of a matchup this is for Ladd, considering how well-rounded Holly Holm's game is, all things considered. This goes down at UFC 235, and UFC 235 doesn't have a main event announced, at least as of right now, but it does have that Askren versus Robbie Lawler fight added to it as well. Also added was a UFC Fight Night Prague main event, according to MMA Fighting, as number 4, Jan Blachowicz takes on number 7, Thiago Santos. Now, Thiago Santos has been on a roll since he's moved up from middleweight, defeating Eric Anders and Jimmy Manuwa. And that Eric Anders win, Eric Anders is practically a light heavyweight. No reason to hold that against him. Jan Blachowicz is a guy who looked like a couple of different times he was out of the UFC. He beat Ilir Latifi when he showed up off of this insane KSW run, but then lost to Manuwa and Anderson. He got the fight against Igor Pakarak and won that fight, but then lost to Gustafsson and Patrick Cummins. Since then, he's been on his greatest run outside of KSW ever, defeating Devin Clark, Jared Cannonier, Jimmy Manuwa, Nikita Krylov. So a pretty solid fight for the Prague show, which also has Stefan Struve against Marcos Rogerio de Lima. You have Ankalaev on that show, and you have Liz Carmouche in action against Lucy Pudilova. So a few good fights added, some nice Christmas fight news, so to speak. If you want more good Christmas fight news, head over to FightfulMMA.com. We got a few videos over here on the YouTube channel. Leave us a thumbs up. Subscribe. We're out.